Who invented the Crescent Wrench? If you said Karl Peterson of the Crescent Tool Company, you're right. I'm willing to bet that every DIYer, every mechanic, maybe even every homeowner recognizes this tool, known in the US anyway, as the Crescent Wrench. But wait, other viewers will say, what about Swedish Bacco wrenches? What about the Swedish patent for the Bacco wrench? What about US patents that came before Peterson for adjustable wrenches? Well, those are good questions, but in my opinion, they don't take away from Peterson's invention, nor do they take away from the success of the Crescent Wrench. This is a case of American practical ingenuity in taking a number of different designs and ideas and combining them in a way that just clicked, resulting in one of the most recognizable tools in the world. I'm Matt Lappel, a registered patent attorney and amateur historian, and this is Inventing History. Because history isn't just made, it is invented. Now, there's no doubt that before Peterson's patent, some forms of adjustable wrenches existed, and had even been patented in the US before Peterson filed for his patent. US patent number 326868, issued all the way back in 1885 to Enoch Harris, showed a wrench that had adjustable jaws. There is no doubt that the Swedish company Bacco had a Swedish patent on an adjustable wrench, that wrench used a thumb screw, and that Bacco was making adjustable wrenches based on their patented design at least as early as 1892. Let's look at the 1892 Johansson patent that shows the Bacco wrench. I don't speak Swedish, but the drawings show it all. So here's the drawings, clearly show an adjustable wrench with a fixed jaw and an adjustable jaw, which I've marked, a worm, which is the thumb screw, and a screw holding the worm in place. So it's clear that none of these elements are new. I have also found numerous accounts that say that Karl Peterson first saw the Bacco wrench when an immigrant Swedish laborer showed it to him in the United States. And it was only after that that Peterson decided to make an adjustable wrench. So, the questions are, 1. If various adjustable wrenches already existed, and Peterson was aware of these adjustable wrenches, including the Bacco adjustable wrench, which was protected by a Swedish patent, how in the world did Peterson get a US patent on his adjustable wrench? And 2, why did the Crescent Wrench become a huge success? On January 18, 1915, Karl Peterson applied for a U.S. patent on a wrench. His U.S. patent would issue on March 23, 1915, as U.S. patent number 1138236. In his patent, Peterson makes it clear that he is not the inventor of the adjustable wrench, but that he is the inventor of an improvement to it. Here's where he explains that in the patent. This invention relates to improvements on adjustable jaw wrenches for bolt nuts, and the object of the invention is to provide a simple adjustable jaw wrench of great strength, which fits the faces of a hexagonal nut as well as a square nut, and also has a positive adjustment, which is not changed by dropping the wrench. And the invention consists of a combination arrangement of the parts as shown in this specification and the accompanying drawings. So, what exactly is the improvement to the existing adjustable wrench that made the Crescent Wrench patentable and such a commercial success? As I read it, it was 3 specific improvements that accomplished this. First, a spring. Second, a slot. And third, a tab, which, when combined together, make it so that the lower jaw doesn't go out of adjustment when the wrench is dropped. Let me explain how it works. Those of you who own wrenches and are regular users probably already understand this, but let me explain it from a patent point of view. The key here is making sure that either dropping the wrench, banging it, or simply turning the thumb screw, which is referred to as the worm here, doesn't cause the lower jaw to go out of alignment. In particular, making sure that the screw that holds the worm and the jaw in place doesn't fall out or slip. So here's how they explain it in patent language, in the patent. The turning of the worm 22, which you're seeing here, is apt to loosen the screw 25, which I've marked here, thereby causing said screw to drop out and be lost, destroying the usefulness of the wrench. In order that the screw 25 may be locked in position within the threaded hole 28 in the head 11, a crosswise groove 29, which I've marked here, is provided in the inner end of said hole 28 by a simple cut with a steel broach of the size of the screw 25, and the inner end of the screw 25 is provided with an open-ended slot 30, which I've marked here, to receive therein a locking bend 31 on the end of the coil spring 27, the spring being formed on its inner end to fit within the slot 30 and groove 29, being pressed into the same by the worm 22, so that the screw is locked by said spring, yet permitting the turning of the screw 25 when sufficient force is used upon the same. Here's the key sentence. The spring 27 accordingly performs a dual function, namely, to not only tension the worm, but also to hold the screw against rotation. As the patent goes on to say, this arrangement of the jaw and rack with the worm 22 gives great strength to said movable jaw, balancing its action so that it never bends and is always ready for adjustment, and the spring 27 holds the worm 22 in tension so that the jaw 17 cannot get out of adjustment. There you go. An adjustable wrench that won't fall out of adjustment, slip, and then bark your knuckles. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you really want to support the channel, or more importantly, you want to show your affection for the Crescent Wrench, for your favorite DIYer in your family, check out the Inventing History t-shirt showing the Crescent Wrench patent images on the back and the Inventing History logo on the front. On his famous 1927 flight across the Atlantic, Charles Lindbergh said that he took only, quote, gasoline, sandwiches, a bottle of water, a pair of pliers, and a crescent wrench. By 1931, the Crescent Tool Company claimed that it had sold over 18 million Crescent wrenches. Pretty good for the improvement based on a spring. 2 years later, in 1933, Karl Peterson retired, but the company remained in the hands of family members until 1960, when it was sold to an investment group. Today, Crescent is part of the $1.5 billion Apex Tool Group based in Sparks, Maryland. Apex continues to sell Crescent wrenches. Ultimately, what was patented and what it accomplished are what led to its success. An adjustable wrench that holds its adjustment, that doesn't go out of adjustment when you drop it or bang it, and therefore, frankly, a wrench that is not a knuckle buster. What do you think? Did Karl Peterson's Crescent Wrench deserve a patent? Let me know what you think in the comments.